the supernova. Yeah, Nova. Let's go. Let's get back to the last we left off. I got punched by the son of a hero. What a I get it. I understand. I kind of did provoke the guy. Okay. All right. So for those who are new or not, subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. They got a long list of fucking games that I gotta play, gotta check. I usually want to do things like I play one game and then freaking finish it through the end. Then we can upload yada yada yada. That might not be the case. That might not be the case right here. But yeah, just god damn it. I agree. Crack my neck right there. Well, fuck this. I'll figure it out on my own. I don't need some damn teenager to hold my hand. The Baron better follow through with his promise to take me on a job soon. Because I really need to blow off some steam. Danny's profile has been unlocked. Alright. Check that real quick. Profiles. I kind of like this small animation feature. It's a quality of life thing to be added on. Like, you didn't really have to do this. I like it. Kind of gives a little bit more like a vibe sort of thing. Danny's an ass. Alright. Okay. No need to do that. Oh, there we go. Interlude. The champion. The champ. The heavy door lets out a shrill sound as the guard swings it open for me. When the main entrance closed for the night, I pay my visit from a side alley. The guard swings his submachine gun like an idiot as he scans my face. At least his buddy, currently standing off to the side and observing me, seems to have good trigger discipline. Okay? The boss is waiting for you upstairs. He points to the elevator down the hall. Top floor. He gets a nod in response. I can feel their eyes on my back as I press the button. You know what? They should make a movie like a plot twist. You'd think the main boss would be at the top. No, he's in the middle floor. So if someone says we're gonna get to the tip of the top to kill the boss or whatever, they get to the top, they kill the guy with the big chair, and then nope, that's not the big man himself. Somebody should have read the org chart or something. I don't know. Just a movie idea, I guess. He gets a nod in response. I can feel their eyes on my back as I press the button. Ding-dong. Hate these things, you know? Always feels like I'm stepping into a trap. Not gonna lie, elevators, they're I mean, I got used to it because right now I'm doing my on-the-job training kind of thing for my college in a different company, whatever. You have to go through the elevator multiple times because IT support up and down, yeah. Even if I know I could bash my way out of here, it puts me on edge, worse than usual. Of course, there's a camera staring at me from the corner. I stare right back, counting the seconds until the elevator finally goes up to my destination. I'm greeted by two more guards as I step into the hallway. Wonder how many are stationed across the building. With how tall it is, the main concern would be guarding the elevator shafts. Unless their enemies can fly. Better be safe than sorry, I guess. Up on the roof. Jeez. Up a top floor, then up on the roof. Cinematic villain? Guess the bull isn't concerned about that, or he has more tricks up his sleeve to ensure his safety. Gotta keep an eye out. What's my host doing up there anyway? I was gonna say as well. New characters. Hey, the bull is across from me speaking to some woman I don't know. But while he's the one I came to talk with, it's the rest of the people on the roof that draw my eye. The man leaning against the wall to my right with his arms crossed at his chest. He was there the last time too, and like before, the tiger is dressed like the guards from downstairs, but he's not visibly armed. My presence only elicits a raised eyebrow before he goes back to looking bored, his posture completely relaxed. Meanwhile, off to the side, at the edge of the building, another man, a zebra, is tied to a chair and gagged. The only thing separating him from a very long fall is a waist-high concrete. What the hell did I just walk into? A cult? A weird party? I don't know. There's clearly some kind of meeting, so I hang back, waiting for it to be concluded. This has nothing to do with me. But that doesn't last. As soon as the bull spots me, he waves at me to approach. Oh, you dare approach me? So I do, making sure my back's not to the tiger. Not about to have him out of my sight. Wait, isn't that interesting? Looky here, my favorite wolf. Mr. Norton? One of your men? I wish. What do you say, Megaton? The offer's still wide open. Don't call me that. You gotta loosen up, boy. It's a great name, but if you don't like it, I have some more suggestions. No need. Ah, fine. Wait, where are my man- Oh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, where are my manners? Lady Zhao, this doesn't matter. I'll let you get back to your meeting. Nonsense, my man. I've got nothing to hide here. Not from you two anyway. Isn't that right, Earl? The last one is apparently addressed to the zebra. Tries to shout something muffled in response. Fucking moron. Gonna deal with you real soon. Don't you worry. Can I ask what is happening here? I'm wondering the same, lady. Oh, what? Him? Well, Lady Zhao, as I've been telling you, I recently concluded a very interesting business deal. And this here absolute genius decided that after 15 years of working for me, 15 years where I had shown nothing but goodwill, by the way, he'd run off and sell me out. Can you fucking believe it? Right to the Northern Syndicate. And he thought I wouldn't find out. There's another round of muffled shouting. I'm guessing the zebra is trying to dispute the account. Seems like his side of the story will remain untold. This deal, it is connected to why you called me here. Oh yes, you see. This fella calls himself the Arbiter. Has provided me with some truly unique weapons. Next level stuff. Energy beams, lasers, the works. Don't know where he got them, but he has more to sell and we have an exclusive agreement. Sounds like a small kid excited about a new Christmas toy. The likes of him, that's exactly what it is. I slowly unclench my fists, conscious of the tiger's gaze. This is not why I'm here. I see. Happy for you, Norton. Huh, think you'll be a little more excited when I show these babies in action. And of course, I'm offering you a slice of the cake, Lady Zhao. You've been my most valuable partner after all. The red panda raised her eyebrows in apparent surprise. Am I the only one to receive this offer? I would have considered inviting old Jimmy too, but since he decided to hire mere men out from under me. I see. Besides, the Northern Syndicate is clearly up to something. My sources tell me they've been messing with the occult. What the? I don't know what's happening here, man. I didn't expect to be hearing so much about what's going on in the criminal underworld of Nova City tonight. At least it's good to know that the scum is not entirely getting along. The Red Panda is probably some higher up in the drug operation I know has been causing a headache for the police in recent years. I could decapitate 2 criminal enterprises right here now. But that's not my fight. Not that it would matter anyway. Kill one bastard, another comes along, take their place. A cult? Yup. Who knows what shit they're trying to pull with that. Apparently Jimmy acquired some magical trinket recently. But not to worry, he'll be relieved of it soon. What does it do? Norton shrugs. Makes magic easier to use at the distance or something. The way it was explained to me. Seems... You know what? Increases the range. I guess that's not all that bad when you think about it. Magical artifact. This can be something we need. Oh, he has someone who can use it? Wouldn't be surprised. You said you're meant to steal it. Not quite. Hired a mage to do it for me. This funny little Martin. With the intent to delve into the occult yourself? Not at all. I wouldn't trust their ilk as far as I could throw them. Although, to be fair, I could throw this Martin pretty far. He laughs at his own joke, while Zhao stares off across the city, her expression thoughtful. I have to think fast on how to approach this. It could be nothing, for all I know, not something I'm going to waste my own time pursuing. But if Norton is right, you trust him to bring it back for you. He'll want his payment, no? Not like I care about the object anyway. He can have it. Well then, give it to me. Oh, didn't realize you had an interest in magic. I stay quiet, knowing I can't come up with a believable story to justify my request. Luckily, that seems good enough for the bull. You know what? Sure, we'll call it a favor you'll owe me. Those words make me grind my teeth, but I nod. Wait, which one is me? This ain't me, right? Whatever keeps him happy, for now. Regardless, Jonathan, we have no need of extra arms. Although your offer is much appreciated. The Syndicate might be gunning for me right now, but that doesn't mean they'll ignore you for long, Zhao. I don't see why. We have no rivalry. And that's why I like you. No grasping for things beyond her reach. I mean, because she doesn't challenge you. Norton's very used to being at the top, you know. He's been there for a long, long time. It's not just Jimmy anyway. The supers are growing more and more brazen. We need measures to protect ourselves. Are our current measures not enough? She's still get the tiger. So I was right. Good enough. For now, good enough for now, sorry. But they can't be everywhere. Some of my men had an unpleasant encounter with that Sentinel's fox not long ago. I like to deter that kind of action. There's one thing that capes are good for, that would be it. I'm more than capable of keeping my operations secure, I assure. Interest, is this guy actually double agent or something? Is that why the government's like, I don't know, man, we don't have this guy in our database, nothing. Norton rolls his eyes, seems he won't take no for an answer. Not this easily. Still, I'm surprised that the Red Panda's continued refusal. But not having seen any of these weapons of his, I can tell the bull is serious. Maybe she really is that convinced she can stay out of trouble and beneath notice. Or maybe something else is at play here, sorry. The part of me wants to look into it, the part that just can't fucking let go. Norton, meanwhile, with that ever-present smile of his, takes his phone out. Bring the big one up, boys. I think a demonstration is in order. God damn, here it is like a child itching to show off a new toy. The panda looks as unenthusiastic as I'm feeling. Our eyes meet, she takes a long drag of the cigarette before she turns her attention back to the bull. Norton is wasting my time, I'll be honest. And I have to play along because he has the reach we need. Two of his men emerge into the rooftop, one carrying a ridiculous, well, I suppose I could call it a gun. Although it looks almost like it should be the barrel of a modern artillery cannon. Norton grasps it around the middle, the muscles on his arms strained with the effort, but he maintains his cheerful expression. Zhao and I follow him to the center of the rooftop, where he takes his aim at his target. The zebra squirms madly in his restraints, eyes crazy as his words are rendered incomprehensible by the piece of cloth in his mouth. He succeeds in toppling to the side, still bound to the chair. Norton lowers the gun. Sit him up. The guard set the chair upright again, even as the zebra continues jerking around. Don't worry, Earl. I'll make sure your family's taken care of. Wouldn't want Trader Spawn running around now, would we? Oh, damn. With that, he takes aim again, and the blast leaves a hole the size of two fists in the man's torso, the chair, and a concrete railing behind him. Perfectly circular. The zebra shakes violently once, then stumps forward. Heh. He stands in silence as the bull hands a weapon back to his men. That's impractical. I agree, I think it's overkill, but hey. Norton chuckles. Oh, I know, I just find this one fun. The rest are far more suited for everyday use. Everyday use, huh? I could build a little turret up here with this. What do you think? Shoot some capes out of the sky? That wouldn't go over well. Huh, I'm kidding. Loosen up, you two. Zhao is still staring at the corpse, with slight distaste, I think. Shame about the damage you're building. The comment is met with more laughter from Norton. So, you want some of this? I'm offering a good deal, Lady Zhao. No, I'm afraid my answer is going to stay the same. I feel very secure in my activities, Norton. But I appreciate your generosity. You can count on my support, should you even need it. If you say so. Can we talk about why I'm here? Yes, of course, sorry. I raise my eyebrows as I look at Zhao, then back at Norton. He either doesn't realize what I mean, or he doesn't take the hint. The panda isn't in a rush to leave either. Fine, it's not like her knowing will affect anything. Anything new, then? As a matter of fact, yes. He retrieves a folded piece of paper from his pocket and hands it to me. The map of the southeastern part of the city, with the blocks circled in red. It's here, underground. My heart starts to beat faster. But I also found out there's a second facility. I look up at him sharply. Where? I don't know yet. Can you find out? My contacts are looking. I nod, fold the map up again, and put it in my belt pouch. I'll be back next week. I hope to have the info by then, just so that they'll be on very high alert if we attack too soon. I can feel the pulse in my ears. The data we've been looking for, it has to be there. If not at this lab, then the other one, but as much as my fists are itching, the bull is right. Can't miss this opportunity by acting too hasty. Fine, I'll wait until we have both locations. Atta boy. I gotta calm down. I think we've got this shit secured. Calm now. Gotta keep my fist unclenched. Thanks. Huh? No need for any of that, my friend. I want the damn things gone as much as you do. No favors owed? Well, unless you end up taking my magical haul. I'll wait for your Martin's return. I point to the edge of the rooftop. Mind if I skip the elevator? Be my guest. I nod, but as I'm about to walk off, the red panda touches my arm softly. Can we have a word? I see my guest has intrigued you, Lady Zhao. Certainly. Is it too much to presume? Not at all. Alright, what's happening here? What's the play? He winks at her and strides over to the tiger instead. For someone who isn't in his employ, Norton is very open with you about his affairs, isn't he? He hopes I'll agree to work for him if I see how he runs his show. Is it wrong to have that hope? Yes. I see. May I suggest something? I happen to own a bathhouse, a White Lotus. Should pay a visit sometime. You look like you could use some time to relax. I need time to relax. Dab me up, brothers and sisters watching. I'm not looking for extra work. Nor am I offering, but I suspect I know what you're after. And I might have something you would find interesting. And if not, you'll have a pleasant evening of rest. What's your angle, Panda? I don't know what she could possibly have that would help me more than what Norton is doing. She doesn't give me the time to ask. Instead, she touches my arm again, smiling faintly, and walks over to the bull. Damn woman. With no other nonsense keeping me here, I finally take off. Whoosh! Oh, it had been windy on top of the building, but it's even more unpleasant up here. Nova sprawls underneath, a trail of light stretching from the edge of the ocean to the hills in the west, where they get lost in the dark. I hate this city. No, maybe I just hate the view from this vantage point. But then why am I up here? Why do I come back? The metal of the soldier tags is cold against my chest. You would have liked the view, wouldn't you, Tommy? The thought fills me with anger. No, you wouldn't. You would have hated it as much as I do. You were never stupid, not like me. Alright, more lore for this villain, quote-unquote villain. I'm stalling, I don't know why. Maybe because after this, there will truly be no turning back. No, that's a lie too. There's already no turning back. I killed Templar, after all. We knew what would happen. She knew he wouldn't listen to us, and that I'd be forced to fight him. We both did. Maybe that's why it happened. Because just like me, she wanted to make sure she couldn't change her mind. I should have taken that damn bracelet. Maybe the new Templar will have the good sense to stay out of it. My dry laughter is lost in the wind. Yeah, right. Jesus! Oh my god, stop. The vertiphone is buzzing. I let out a sigh, staring at the screen for several moments before I press a button. Umbra? A villain? How did it go? I have one location. One? The bull says there are 2 facilities in the area. And he didn't have both. No, but he promised to deliver the other one soon. Well, fuck. I guess we wait for now. Send me the details, I'll scout. We shouldn't attack yet. I'll have too much time to prepare for the second strike. I'm not gonna attack. You're the one picking fights. I can't suppress a growl. I didn't. Yeah, I know. Either way, I'll stick to the shadows and see what we're dealing with. Fine. I have something else that might help us. The bull said the syndicate has some relic that amplifies magic. He sent someone to steal it away and agreed to give it to me. A relic? What kind? I don't know. Extends the range, I think. This could solve the problems we've been having. It will solve a problem we've been having, one of many, not the most pressing right now. Assuming I can even use it. Why not? Man. Okay, I imagine I gave you a math problem in German. Could you solve it? I don't know. Maybe you could. You'd recognize the numerals, maybe some words, but you'd still have to figure out what the problem even is, and then come up with a solution. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Get the item and I'll see if it's any good. The magic talk always flies over my head. Umbra knows it, but it doesn't matter as long as that magic does what we need. My understanding is irrelevant. I'll go now. What's her rush? I have a date. Oh, what? With who? A bottle of vodka. Jacob. How's your arm? Still aches. Well, sorry about that. I did what I could. I know, it doesn't matter. I can do my job. Your job right now is to lay low, god damn it. Send me that location. I'll be in touch after I pay it the visit. I'll be in touch after I pay the visit, sorry. Fine. I returned the phone to my pocket and let myself drift through the empty air. It'll make it all work. It's a promise we made to ourselves. It won't be long now. Why picking an impossible battle? What? My body is suddenly heavy. Thoughts become sluggish as my vision blurs. Am I falling? A voice I don't know has filled my head, but I can barely understand what it's saying. Did someone speak? Be this ambition? Love? No. It is anger. What? Fight then, my wolf. Let this be your gauntlet. Victory or defeat, it matters not, only that you fight. The fog lifts. I'm invincible, but I'm okay. On another rooftop, staring down at the street. There's a lone car driving up the avenue. No people in sight. It's dark here. The light from the street lamps doesn't reach this high. Did something happen just now? I could swear I was just flying far above. I don't remember touching down. I half expect Umber to jump out of the shadows in that unnerving way of his. He enjoys messing with my head far too much. But I'm certain there's nobody else here. Fuck, I'm losing it. No. I lost it a long time ago. I turned from the shadows and looked back to the city. All that's left now is to finish what we started. What are we finishing? That's the question. Oh, we're back to the base. Arriving at the base with some training in mind, I first asked Gil if my designated mentor is around, just in case. Baron in Black is at the laboratory, Templar. What for? He's conversing with Copycat. Whoa! I stopped myself from orgasming everywhere. Heading down the down button. The plan was to train a little by myself, but I'm not about to miss a chance to find and meet Copycat. Tapping the base of my ear, I step out of the elevator. Gil, patch me to the Baron. Done. Hey, mind if I drop in? You're here? Yeah, might as well. Come on up. Beep, 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 boop. The calico cat I spotted briefly at the funeral chatting with Vince now regards me with a pleasant smile as I step into the lab. I wave awkwardly the former sentinel and nod to the Baron. Templar, Copycat. Lila, actually. Nice to meet you, Lila? I could say the same. I've been looking forward to meeting the newest addition to my old team. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important. Only something that could easily have been a phone call, but Tim insisted that I visit. We're looking into, well, what happened the day you ended up here. You mean? Oh well, anything I can help with. No. Actually, if you don't mind, Nick, I'd like to hear about Michael's killer. I flinch, but quickly force myself to recover, only exchanging a brief look with the rat. Of course, with his helmet on, I have no idea what he's thinking. Sure. Is that why you're here? Not quite. I wanted Lila to make sure that Gil had not been experiencing any issues when the incident happened, seeing as how Michael did not contact us at all during the entire fight. There are no problems with Gil, Tim. We've been over this. Make sure for me. Copycat sighs, nodding. I'm sorry. Then shifts her gaze to me. Right. Well, I mean, I doubt I can say anything you wouldn't have heard already. He was huge, and there was this green energy that spiraled around his fist, and whenever he hit Templar, that energy seemed to explode at the impact. I guess I'd say he looked kind of military. He wasn't wearing a uniform, exactly, but yeah. Uh-huh. Isn't that interesting? We've been over this too. I look from the Baron to Copycat. What are they talking about? I don't like how eager you are to dismiss this. And what's that supposed to mean? Am I missing something? Anyone come to mind that could have someone kind of military in his employ, Even if Spec had any possible reason, this is far too sloppy for Greg, don't you think? True, it was quite sloppy. On all sides, I'm sorry. I might say. Let's hope it won't happen again. Wait, so aren't we all, official with Spec? I mean, Lila's never been fond of the organization. I'm not fond of the organization as well. Fucking government? Get the fucking shit out of here, mate. Well, that makes two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. Congrats. Well, I agree with the cat here. Well, government wise, it's a little bit. I don't trust it. Listen, I'm okay with the government, but don't put all your apples in the basket. You know what I'm saying? What's saying? Every time they say something or what, you're like, all right, fuck it, sure. Just hopefully everything goes smoothly, whatever plan they have. Because if it's like, let's say it's like economically speaking, they have a plan to invest or whatever. I don't give a shit if they're trying to make a little bit more money, skimming off the top. Okay, if the plan doesn't go belly up, because if it does, technically everybody has to pay for it. So I'd rather just fuck it, you go with your freaking plan, I guess. Unless it's just inherently bad. It's like a stupid fucking decision. Alright, we're getting political. Let's get back to the thing. Copycat steps to a large monitor mounted in the left wall and starts tapping on it. Regardless, supposing the wolf is from some paramilitary group, he might have had some equipment to jam Michael's signal. Seems like a stretch to me. How would he even know Michael had a comms device on him? I mean, Sentinels are a team, no? It's not unreasonable to assume you guys can contact each other without having to reach for your phones. Copycat nods along his... I agree. Why is the Baron so... No way. No, the government... I don't think so. I'm like... Really? Is this the same guy? What is this, man? Exactly. And well, like I've told you a bunch of times now, Gil didn't have any outages. Alright, that's settled then. Anything else for me? Not today, I suppose. Good. I have grad students to mentor then, so... Nick, mind walking me to the garage? Sure. See you later, Lila. Later. I rush to follow the cat as she disappears through the exit. As she walks with her arms crossed behind her back, Copycat seems to consider my question before replying. Tell me, Nick, what's your impression of the Sentinels so far? Oh, well, the Baron can be a little difficult, but I think we're starting to get along. Unbound seems to be taking her duties very seriously. Well, I guess the others too, but still. Superfang is one of the friendliest people I know, so it's nice to have him around while I settle in. As for Menaces, to be honest, I don't quite have a read on him yet. At that, Lila begins to chuckle. I already get her freaking question. It's more so like, what do you think the Sentinels are as a group? Not as their individualities, but, in a grander scale. Not very surprising, Frank hasn't been very eager to open up to me either. He joined the team a little after Copycat's death, so we never really got to spend much time together. Huh. He seems like a bit of a loner, I guess. He does, doesn't he? You know I can't even copy his power. My ears perk up at that. I actually wasn't even sure that he had powers. Oh, he still hasn't mentioned what he does. Nope, and to be honest, I haven't seen him around that much, so I haven't had a chance to ask yet. I see. I let him share it with you then. You should get him to tell you though, it's quite unique. But you said you can't copy it. She nods. I have an inkling as to why. However, I want to get back to my question. What is your impression of the Sentinels? I mean the group, not its members. Oh, okay, I mean... It's the most well-known superhero team in the city. Everyone's at least heard of them. Yes, the premier superhero team in the city with the densest population of superpowered individuals. One that just so happens to keep itself independent from Spec, even if they're official, their deeds overshadowed whatever Spec's goons can do for the city. Frowning, I lag a little behind Copycat. I guess I can see what she's getting at. Finally, man, get on the same fucking page, Nick. Yeah, but as far as the team itself goes, to be honest, I expected everyone to get along a little more. Are the boys fighting? Not fighting, exactly. Well, I don't know. It's probably just that everyone is dealing with a lot, after what happened. That was what I was getting at, in fact. You see, Nick, Michael was good at his job. But what he was really good at was holding the team together. He was the glue. Literally. Even knowing so little about him, I'm not at all surprised to hear that. And yet, I feel a sense of unease crawling its way back into my mind. But why? He was the one who brought us together in the first place, and truth be told, I wouldn't have stuck around so long if it weren't for Michael. Well, shit. I didn't know that. Anyone who wanted to weaken the Sentinels greatly at that would have done well to target the linchpin. Oh, Sandra's barking. Yeah, I understand her. Okay, now she's definitely barking. The mic can absolutely pick that one up. Oh, Sandra. Sandra. Yeah, I understand her meaning very clearly now. Realizing I have nothing to say to that, though, I follow her in silence for a few moments. Can I ask you why you quit? Really, Nick? Listen, think about this. You're a superhero, you don't really get paid much, maybe a little bit from donations or whatever. But by the end of the day, it's a dangerous job. You know, one wrong move, you die, it's over. It's not like people just announce your death with your name on it. No, you're dead. Quote unquote. Have you not seen the stupid costume I used to wear? Well, you could always change it. And face the public outcry, perish the thought. As you both snicker, I'm suddenly reminded this isn't unlike my own situation and my laughter fades. It's not like I care about what people would think, but it still stings that it's going to be so obvious that Templar is different now. Yeah, the other Templar was like mature and cool, like a knight. His is like more futuristic, right? Granted, the fact that the armor looks different is the least of my concerns in this regard. There's a lot to live up there's a lot to live up to as a new Templar. More, in fact, than I had thought. With a start, I realized we had both stopped walking. Copycat, who had been watching me with a thoughtful expression again, lets out a heavy sigh. We can talk about why I quit some other time. We should grab a cup of coffee. I'll tell Vinny to bring you along next time he visits. Sure, I'd like that. Then I hope to see you soon. Hang in there. Thanks. Bye, Lila. The cat waves once before stepping into the vast cavern that serves as the Sentinel's makeshift barking space. Oh, Minister's profile has been updated. Interesting. Meanwhile, after confirming his location with Gil, I go back to find the Baron. Heading out already? Got some business in the city. I was gonna do more flying practice. Why not accompany me to the courthouse? What for? You might as well familiarize yourself with places like this, Raccoon. Besides, I'm meeting there with Emma to go over the details of our upcoming mission. Alright, fine, but I ain't driving. The rat rolls his eyes. Getting lazy on the job already? Nope, we agreed that my employment was a mere formality. We never actually agreed on that. Then again, I wouldn't trust it to do as good a job as Jose anyway. Well, I'm glad his competency is keeping me off the hook. Smiling, he grabs his suit jacket and pushes me gently out the door. I don't know if he's an asshole or a nice guy. It's a tough fucking bastard to read. Does Jose know about all this? No? Although I believe I could trust him, there's no point. You really should have warned me about him when I first came to visit. What if I had accidentally called you Baron or something with him around? I trusted that you were competent enough to not do something like that. Are you saying I shouldn't have? This guy is pissing me off, man. It's bloody fucking pissing me off, mate. I sat into the comfortable seat of the rat's expensive car. In hindsight, I should have offered to drive so I didn't need to leave my car here and have to ask for one of the others for a ride later. And I know Fang would be happy to offer me one. We drive in silence for a while, really awkward, before the Baron suddenly speaks up. What did you and Lila talk about? I don't know, this and that. A little bit about the spec stuff. Well, I mean, are you really sure? Yes. But, Raccoon, I have very little patience for conspiracy nuts. Well, most of them are true. I grumble under my breath. What was that? I mean, aliens turn out to be real. And the Moas definitely have a secret underground city network. Get a shovel and start digging for the truth then. Okay, well, anyway, I think Lila has a point. My words are met with a tired sigh. I knew it'd be a mistake to have you two meet. Do you really trust the Husky so much? I trust that he knows it's better to have us as friends than enemies. I doubt he wants us as enemies, more like subordinates. It's certainly what he tried to pull with me. Killing one of us is hardly the best way to go about accomplishing that. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's clear it's not spec. We already know the game pretty much spoiled us on that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I usually am. But I do think Mr. Husky, I forgot his fucking name, Director Husky guy, knows something? Because is there? They keep saying like, "Oh no, the cameras they only cut the fucking pixels and shit." Or maybe it's because the magic other character does magic powers that is helping the hound, the champion, the wolf, the dog, Dawnhound. I let the ensuing silence stretch on while I think about everything else Copycat said. About Spec, about Sentinels, about Michael. Michael! Don't leave me here, Michael! Oh, I met with Danny. So I heard. He mentioned it to you? Uh-huh. Okay, well, I guess you know it didn't go well then. I do. Well, you should give me his number so I can apologize. I shouldn't have said all that stuff. Funny, he said he wanted to apologize for punching you. He did? Yeah, was the punch earned? He didn't really give me any details. I guess... Okay, he started it first. Let's be honest. Roll back the fucking go back to the last episode, everyone. He started it. We picked two options, and he really hated my guts. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's stubborn as fuck, but I should have kept my cool. He just lost his dad. I'll give you his number. Alright, cool. As we emerge into the daylight, the Baron takes a surprisingly efficient route to the downtown. I expected a rich boy like him to have been driven around by others all his life, barely paying any attention, but I guess as a sentinel he should know the city well enough. What about you? What about me? How are you holding up? Or how are you holding up? Sorry. Just fine, buddy. Yeah, no, I meant more like, well, Danny wasn't the only one mad at me, you know. I already told you it wasn't about you. While he speaks, the rat seems to be scouting out a parking spot. He finds one surprisingly close to our destination. Really? So it wasn't about me keeping the bracelet? No. I find that hard to believe, especially when you try to beat it into me that I should give up on it. He comes to an abrupt stop and turns to face me, speaking with an angry undertone. Michael could be airheaded, incredibly stubborn, but I've never known him to be responsible. When the chips were down, he always did the right thing. Yeah, So why would he do something so stupid right at the end? Dragging you into this when you have no training, no experience, and frankly no clue. I'm left staring, speechless, taken aback by the sudden outburst. The Baron meanwhile adjusts his glasses while taking a deep breath, seemingly steadying himself. You're making it sound worse than it is. Really now? How exactly? I could have just refused. It's not like I didn't have a choice. Can't blame him for what I decided to do. The point is that you should never have been presented with a choice. Listen, I get what you're saying, my man, but I think you're being a little unfair here. I mean, you said it yourself. It wasn't exactly in the right frame of mind. Let's not... No, hear me out. There's gotta be some way he knew I could have used the bracelet, right? I've been told not just anyone can. But when I was around Danny, nothing happened. That's why he punched me, because I told him he couldn't use it anyway. So for all we know, maybe Danny couldn't use it at all. I don't fucking know, Baron. So when I appeared, he would have mentioned that. Well, I don't know. Maybe he thought Danny would grow into it or something. Maybe a lot of things. I know what did happen, Raccoon, and what happened was stupid. He should have never dragged a random kid. I'm almost 21. Into a dangerous life, and I don't want to have to think that this is the last thing Michael ever did. Alright, but again, I chose to keep the bracelet. Nobody forced me. If anything, you were quite insistent that I give it up, but I didn't. Can't blame Michael for that. Closing his eyes, the rat rubs his nose. Let's go. We've left Emma waiting long enough. Alright. I follow him it's quite emotional when it comes to Michael, or Templar. I follow him into the courthouse, feeling dejection set in more and more with each step. Part of me feels that I should keep pushing the conversation, but it's pretty clear Tim wants to be done with it. At least for now. Yeah, we could always do this next episode. Even pushing the end of the workday, the building is fairly crowded. Nobody really pays us attention. I suppose it makes sense. From what I've seen as far as the local wealthy elite goes, Tim Braun is one of the least conspicuous. I probably stand out way more right now, dressed so casually. As we approach the area where Unbound's offices must be, we run into a polar bear leaning against the wall checking his watch. He raises an eyebrow when he notices us. Oh no, Tim, we're late enough as it is. Please tell me this won't take long. Hello, Steven? I'll try to make it quick. Is Emma in her office? Uh-huh, with company. Maybe you can rescue her. Ooh, is this who I think it is? The Baron glances at me then nods. I suppose you two can get to know each other. Wait for me here, Raccoon. Her husband? What? Without further ado or explanation, the rat knocks on the door, then steps through as soon as we hear Unbound inviting him to come inside. I give the polar bear a confused look and lean against the same wall, grumbling to myself. Why even bring me along if he was gonna ditch me the first chance he got? Cool bracelet. Thanks. Alright, you don't know who I am. Do you know who I am? Yeah, of course, you're Nick, right? You know. He leans in closer to me. The new Templar? We both fall silent as an annoyed looking ferret emerges from Unbound's office and stalks down the hallway. The moment he disappears, the bear extends his hand while smiling broadly. You can call me Steven. Damn it, she was taken. God. Ugh. This is bullshit. This game sucks now, man. Guess we can risk menaces or something. Fuck me. Well, that's what's gonna happen now. We're literally getting fucked. Okay, that explains a lot. For those who are confused or why do I censor some words at the beginning of video for videos like this where it's quite long and there's not much visually questionable content, I can say F words, drop some names and whatever, no freaking problemo. I think I laugh as we shake hands. I didn't know she was married. Well, don't tell me she hasn't at least mentioned Susie to you. I don't think so. Unacceptable. He fishes his phone out of his pocket and shows me the lock screen featuring a photo of a young girl with fur similar to his, some brown mixed in. Isn't she adorable? Yeah, wow, I never did know Emma had a kid. She's my sunshine. You're my sunshine. Now it's just a matter of convincing her to go for a second. I gotta give the man respect. He bagged Unbound. Damn. Dab me up, brother. Beaming with pride the whole time, he shows me some. It's like fucking bad. Your wife is Wonder Woman. Holy shit! I don't know if you're not gonna be proudful of whatever daughter you like, have with the person, right? Wait. So hold on. You know about all the superhero stuff? Yeah, of course. Not really the kind of thing you can hide from her spouse, is it? Granted, it took a while to pry it out of her. We dated all through college until she fessed up. Makes sense. Not the kind of personal trivia you offer up on the first date. Heh, all too true. Not that she could have hidden it much longer, to be fair. I'm a professional after all. What, like a detective? Better. You're looking at one of the best investigative journalists this side. Oh, that's interesting. What an interesting fucking duo. No, that's actually that's crazy. It's wild. I'm like checking the recording right now, but that is wild. That is wow. It's fucking wambo. Better, you're looking at one of the best investigative journalists this side of the country. Oh, nice. I can see why having someone like you around would be useful for the county prosecutor. Hey now, she didn't marry me for my professional skills. She married me because I'm handsome, smart, attentive, dedicated, fun, never forget date night, have a great taste in food and wine. Damn! Can I take you out on a date? Steven throws his head back in laughter. I'm sure a handsome raccoon like you has a girlfriend already. Yeah. You and me both, Nick. Yep, you and me both, brother. Nope. Doubly so, actually, I'm gay. And I'm happily single. Tis, a bachelor in college, huh? Yup. You've gotta find someone to hold, Nick, to cherish the love. I'm not in a rush. Got bigger things to worry about at the moment. I'll say, sorry if I'm coming across too silly. I know you have a lot going on. No, it's all good. Just been a little overwhelming, I guess, but I adjust quickly. You can reach out to me anytime if you need some advice. Well, the only advice I'll be giving to you right now, man, is I'm gonna end this video right here. We kind of went over 42 minutes. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. You know the drill. Drill this into your head. I'm gonna drill it inside you. Okay? Pause. Not resume. Fuck it. Sleep. Sweet dreams. Good night. See ya.